beitzah daf chaf aleph. Loy magdishna. Bianca ba'acha b'shem Reb Imi says like this: it's Palgan Reb Yechon Rashba. They're arguing Reb Yechon Shmalok. Shchad Oma magdishn, Chrono Oma magdishn. The question is: if you're allowed to be magdish an animal on Shabbos? Abban the kism fashma. Reb Yechon Oma magdishn betchila b'yantiv. Talking about yantiv. Ashbal Oma Ima magdishn betchila b'yantiv. So yantiv, it can also be in a gay on Shabbos. We'll see soon by Korban Pesach. If you need to bring a chagiga or riyah, if you're allowed to be magdish betchila on yantiv. Is Tanitona Heuchel it's Moichet Lom, is Tanitona it's Moichet Psachim. If a person, Erev Pesach, he didn't have is on Shabbos, and he doesn't have a Korban Pesach yet. So the one that says Heuchel Moichet Tloim, you want Oma Magdishin, you can go to a regular store and be Magdish the Tle on Shabbos. And the Oma Heuchel Moichet Psachim, and Oma Magdishin. He must go to somebody that has already a Pesach, it's already Kaddish, he just wants to add himself, he wants to be also part of the Chabura. That's what it means. The guy has already a Pesach, and he wants more people to be on the Chabur. Now, this Gemara here belongs to Sechta Pesachim. There's a Hakira, so the Gemara here is very short, but it's a Hakira that, well, how does it work? There's two ways to say, a person has money, he's magdish the money for Pesach. We can say that the way it works is when he goes to somebody and he gives us money, there's 1 second that the Kedusha of that animal is Paka, and now the Kedusha of the money goes on that part that went out l'chum. That's one mahalach. Again, a guy has, let's say, put away $20, and he goes to somebody that has a Korban Pesach. So how does this work? This $20 is Kaddish, and the animal is Kaddish. So one way to say is that Almanas Cain, he was magdish the most, that once he finds somebody, the money should be nifka the Kedusha. From himself. That's it. He just gives the guy the $20 bill, and the money becomes chum. The other way is more long. They should say like this: the animal goes out, a tiny part of it goes out l'chum, and that's how the $20 becomes an schalal on that part that became chum. And now the $20 of kedusha of that was on $20 goes on that part that went out l'chum. This is a sugya mesechta pesachim. Two ways how to work out this how it works when you buy with money that's Kaddish. So the Gemara says, it doesn't work that way. If it works such a way, so what do you accomplish if you go to somebody that was Magdish according Pesach, but don't you say that something has to go out l'chum, and then you have to take the Kedusha of the money and put it back on? Means you're again Magdish something on Shabbos. So you must say that the way it works is just like the first way. That just when you have a $20 bill that's Kaddish, you find somebody, you say that money goes out l'chum. That's it. They're trying to say, they're both holding that you could be magdish an animal on Shabbos, on Shabbos or on Yom Tov. So where does it say in the Mishnah a magdish? You must talk in a case where you're doing it not l'tzorech hayom, you're doing it for tomorrow or by the kabayas. Different svara. Even azor you're allowed to do it. Let's say you're not allowed to do it on Yom Tov, according to one shita. But if you do it in the azor, it's mutter. Okay. The Gemara says that we're going on the Mishnah. The Mishnah says, "Kol elu b'Yom Tov Omer kol chayim the Shabbos." Right, the Gemara, what do you mean? Ilan. This is the only things. Say ein b'Yom Tov the Shabbos. Elu eichel nefesh b'vad. It's the only difference in Yom Tov Shabbos eichel nefesh. Is it so? There's nothing else. There's no difference. You see, there's other differences also. First of all, skila b'Shabbos, skila b'Yom Tov. Kors b'Shabbos, kors b'Yom Tov. Makas b'Yom Tov, makas b'Shabbos. So many other differences. In time, we don't have eichel nefesh. I see the Mishnah. We want to talk about eichel nefesh things. There's no difference by food stuff that nesnegeh food, only that Yom Tov you're allowed to cook food and Shabbos not. But even that's not true. You got to throw down the fruits from the window. if you had a seal, you used to tie. You had a pit with food inside, and you had a with ropes. You tied it to cover. The cover was tied to the floor. So you can shake it, and you material, and you let it open the knot. You can cut it. However, b'Shabbos, that's only yontif. Shabbos, you can shake it, you're not allowed to take apart the rope. That's something else. So anyway, we see that there is a difference between Shabbos and Yontif. Okay, now, so the Gemara doesn't answer anything. Now we're just going to a new subject. What's the difference between Rabbi Yehuda and Chacham? Yehuda says, nefesh. This is called machshir echel nefesh. If you have a spit that became crooked and you want to, it's not, you can't stick it in. You want to make it sharp. I guess you can stick it in the animal and roast. That's called machshir echel nefesh. Chanina breder Rabba Omar lahoitzi eish min eitz min. That's also machshir echel nefesh. You want to take out fire from wood. You do some kind of way that the friction, you have to get out fire from wood. The Gemara says now, Tana Rabbi Yehuda bypassed by the lawyer. Hu adover. He says these words. This is the thing. Ma hu adover. Which of the things? Hu adover. Which one? Eizemehem. I didn't say a good shot here. Eizemehem mater Rabbi Yehuda. There's the Chakado. אם יש חיזוס הסכן, עושה גם חבר אותו, חיזוס רבי יהודי. רבי יהודה בשם שמואל, זה בעקלי. Okay, this is something that's confusing, because this is not really part of this memory. He's saying that this Rabbi Yehuda, for sure we know he's matter to sharpen a knife. Now, Gemara brings down a gap orcha the end of the statement that the Havisham is a kula alma matter, but that's not the point. I'm trying to say that Rabbi Yehuda is matter to sharpen a knife. That's for sure matter according to Rabbi Yehuda. How about you want to light a candle for no good reason, just for to cover the yontif? You're not going to have enough from the candle. Cheskel ma'asim is the plig Cheskel. This vayish chom sheseichim Shabbos. Shabbos in a tamave. Avat amave b'yont. In time, it eichel nefesh an kayom, and if you'll say that's only if it's eichel nefesh, v'ksiv asher yochel nefesh l'vadei yislachem. Why do you need a special pasuk for this? And the kain anan kayomen v'nefesh l'avtala. So you see, even that is mutter. Omer Ravuna v'tana taman v'shama oyster mesilu matir. This is a Medura, I think. This is Perik Aleph. They talk about if you allow to put on a fire. Perik Aleph Halacha Zayin. Let's check it out. And then he's talking about. I was talking about taking out Sefer Torah. That's how the Korban Eid is Masber, and also the same Moshe. So this is the same thing, that Nefesh of Tola is similar to that. It's not Mamash Echel Nefesh. Nachman Achi, the Illa boy came up Yochanan, he asked this question about the Nefesh of Tola. Amalele says of the Sishra. It can be a master, it can be a matter. I'm not sure what the answer is. Okay, now we start. I'm going to finish already the Daf Omid Beis because it's a short Omid. If a person owns an animal or kalim, they can go on. It's according to the tchum of the owner. The owner had made an tchum, it can go his direction. If he did not make, he can only go both sides of the city like he can walk. So then it follows the foot of the person that's the son of the roya, because they got this animal before Yom Tov went into their rishus. Kela michad echad on achem shebabayis and keraglav, and michad and kemachar shehalchim. So you have to go according to both. Because we don't know to whom it belongs, you have to go to chumrah according to the feet of both of these brothers, the shutfim. They're using this keli. Masnisim shemasle v'yantiv. Amasle me'ev yantiv keragla roya. Then it's already became his because he gave it over for him before yantiv. Sheyesham roya achem, sheyesham roya achem keragla habakor. If there's, even if you gave it over, he goes now, let's say you gave it over in the middle of Yantiv. It's only the problem if there's few roya. So you say it follows the Ragla Bailam. But if there's only one roya, then it goes according to the feet of the Bakor. It means of the person that he is the one that takes care. There's no other guy, so obviously you're gonna give it over eventually for him. So that's what it's saying. Then even if he gave it over in the middle of Yontav, it goes according to his feet. Because he had it in his possession before Yontav. Yontav keragla mash. Each Ram Chaver Tavlan and Mayim Melech Itzasa and Keragla Shteim. Because then it has both, it's a mixture. She gave the flour, the other lady gave the spices. No. Water is not considered a thing that you should go after the person that gave the water. Tchumen also is the Tchumen has the same like mominus. Teidloch Shekein Tamon Amr B'Shem Rav Chizl Yodman Im Shmiyam Im Esniten. Because they say over fila eitzim. So we see that even if it's ein mamish, still, since mitzad hilchos mammon is the guy that gave the donated the wood has a certain part of this bread, that's why the Gabat Tchumen he also has. So you must say that Tchumen has a din. That Tchumen has a din of midas hadin of cheshemishpet. So the Gemara, if you deploy to b'mayim, n'sheim b'mamish, tonim n'sheim nevlom b'isa. Different reason, because it gets soaked into the dough. Another b'nein, it depends if you cook something. So if you cook something and there's water there, it's not nevlon, but still there's a svar in b'mamish. So it depends what the reason is, because if you go according to the reason that ein ben mamish means that nevloim, so that's not nevloim, and then it would be a problem, and would be you have to go to chumrah according to the person that gave the water, even according to the Yehuda. Okay, this is the end of Chaf Aleph. We did now Amud Aleph and Amud Bey.